Hello everyone, good morning to anybody that's here right now. Here we go. Last couple minutes of the competition. I had just woken up like an hour ago, so I'm still a little sleepy, even though I slept in. I definitely slept 8 hours today. That should not be an issue. Haven't really been on my computer the past 2 or 3 days. Haven't really been home the past 2 days really, because it was Christmas and Christmas Eve. But oh, I didn't do the daily challenge the past 2 days. I missed 2 daily challenges in a row, kind of on purpose, so it's fine. I'll definitely do the daily challenge for today, right after the competition ends, of course. But yeah, usually I do miss like 1 daily challenge per month, but not 2 daily challenges in a row. But you know, consider it part of the little vacation from computer time right now. But hopefully everybody is doing well. I did take a look at the competition details when they released it, and I didn't notice this right away until other people mentioned it, but the whole thing with the turkey meat, what the hell is going on there? But we'll take a look at that in a moment. But yeah, 28, hello. Aspie says, a happy end of the year to everyone, full of happiness, love, and peace. Appreciate that, Aspie. Of course, everyone. Hopefully that's true. Mary NG, hello. Itchtis27, the first, the last, the something, and hello to you as well. With like 5 minutes to go here, I just fast forwarded this like an hour ago. It said it got disconnected, and then I tried again and it immediately went in, so I guess it did work. This is definitely doing 425 snow globes per hour. I know that because I took a look at it yesterday, and it was running for like an entire day without any disconnects, and I was at 425 per hour. That's after I fixed the issues with not having enough logger houses. My visualizer was a little wrong. I think I did fix it now. That puts me in 5th place, 6th place actually. It does, no, 5th place. I got a little confused. Raw did log in, but it looks like he's not gonna pass me up, because Teslaville was right underneath me. So it looks like I will end in 5th place. I was a little bit confused, and that's why I mentioned this on Discord. I don't think XG participated in this competition. Otherwise, I would have seen him already. So that's why I'm getting 5th place, I guess. Okay, but I'll take it, you know. Better placement. Tatsuis, hello. We'll wait for the competition to end here, then I'm going to take a look at the competition details. And I do have some giveaway spins that I'm going to do, as I mentioned on the announcement. That's for the people who did decide they want to hold 10,000 TSP, that either to get full access to the Town Star playbook, or also to support the playbook, since I know some people hold extra TSP just for supporting. Do appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Very cool. So anybody who is holding at least 10,000 TSP will have an entry to the giveaways that I'm going to do, specifically tied to that. I did mention on the announcement, so it's going to be 5 giveaway spins, 5 NFTs. That's going to be Goldie, fundamental storage, a solar panel, a rare wheat stand, and a luxury oak with storage. Some decent stuff, you know, nothing too huge, but some decent stuff. So there's going to be 5 winners. I think I counted it. Well, I already put it on the list. I believe it was 20 users that qualified. So of those 25 will win something. And I did have some giveaways going for Christmas. Well, I actually got a globe here. Should I reload? There's no point. There's no point in me reloading, so we'll just let it run like this. Yeah. The little Christmas giveaways from the giveaway channel, those finished yesterday. I'm gonna send those out actually in a moment to the people who actually sent me their Gala chain address. Not everybody sent it to me, but some people definitely already did. But I wasn't really on my computer yesterday, like I said. I wasn't at all, actually. Yeah, congratulations to those. Of course, those are on Discord. And yeah, we'll wait like 2 more minutes and I'll take a look at the competition details. Oh, I remember wine cases, and I remember the turkey meat. I think there was 2 other items. But yeah, it's gonna be another one of those competitions where they star boost 4 different items supposedly. I don't really know what happened though, because it sounds like either somebody made a mistake or the star boosts don't make sense at all. So something's up. And anybody that's actually seen the announcement should know what I'm talking about, because I'm pretty sure people were talking about it on Discord yesterday, surely. Yeah, the Christmas gift is a globe. There you go, it's just 27. That might also be the Christmas gift next year, what the heck knows. Disconnect globe for everyone. Oh boy. Yeah, and it always happens close to the end of the competition. That's right. There we go, it's ended, and I should have this. Yeah, there we go. You got the globe dub? Yeah, cause Martin over here gave it to me for Christmas. That was my Christmas gift apparently. It was the globe. Last 3 minutes. Appreciate that, Martin. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, next week's competition details. They're gonna call it the Midnight Feast competition. That's all the star boosts from this competition. They're going back to normal. So here is the new info. Seemingly no cash boosts again, which is fine. So if this is correct, which I kind of don't think it's correct, or something's wrong here. But turkey meat is getting stars boosted to 50,000, candlesticks to 80,000, smoked salmon at 30,900, and wine case to 70,000. I would love to make wine case because I have the NFTs for it, but if it is true that turkey meat is getting boosted to 50,000 stars, it's a no-brainer to do turkey meat regardless of what NFTs you might have for anything else, because turkey meats, you can make that like in several thousands per hour. It's just feed and water, I believe. Right, do you need wood for turkey meat? I actually don't remember. I think you do also. Let me check the planner. Not too long ago, we did the roast turkey competition, but this is just turkey meat. Yeah, turkey meat needs 8 feed, 1 wood, 5 water. This is not roast turkey. I did think at first it was roast turkey, and I'm like, yeah, that's pretty good. But turkey meat, that's super freaking easy. Yeah, I don't know why the turkey meat points are insane. It's strange. It could be for a batch of 10. Even if it was for a batch of 10, that'd still be pretty competitive compared to the other stuff, I'm sure. But assuming it is right here saying 50,000 points for each turkey meat, that's... you cannot compete with that. Alright. So it's seemingly a turkey meat competition, but I kind of don't believe it until the update goes live. Once the update goes live and somebody sells a batch of turkey meat, we'll know for sure. Okay, it's not like we're gonna get clarification right now because I'm sure Townstar team's not really been on the past 2 days either. I think, not sure, because I haven't seen anybody say they got clarification for this question, so I'm gonna assume they also haven't been on to answer that. So we'll see. Maybe it'll come up that, oh, we meant roast turkey, or it's not actually 50,000 stars, or we decided to balance it after hearing people's feedback. Who knows, right? As for the no NFT design competition that I'll do on the planner, I haven't set it up because I'm also not sure. So if I do find out that it actually is this many points or stars for turkey meat, then yeah, it'll be turkey meat. If not, it'll be something else, but more than likely it'll be turkey meat. I just need to make sure that this is actually correct. How many wine you make? I actually am not sure how much wine case I can make. I don't remember. We did have a competition for it a long time ago. But yeah, that was a long time ago. I don't remember. Grassmere, hello. Hi Dub, happy Friday everyone. So yeah, this is a case. I'm really not gonna talk about candlesticks, smoked salmon, or wine case. Of course, like I said, I would like to make wine case. I have all the NFTs for it, but it still won't be enough to beat the turkey meat at 50,000 stars. So yeah, there's that. If you don't have Lucy the Border Collie, then the meta is gonna be turkey meat. Then you're going to be competing with everybody else who does have Lucy the Border Collie, because that's a huge advantage. Biome, I did not take a look at the biome, so it looks like it's going to be a river on the south side, or as Ginobili says, a Rio Ver. Rio is river in Spanish, so that's kind of a mix of the two right there. A Rio Ver on the south side. Desert on the east, I guess, if you're gonna make silica, I don't know. No mountain here, and forest on the north. Yeah, so mainly just the river on the south. Plains biome, that's cool. Trade time still 60 seconds, despite the new NFT they're trying to sell. And yeah, speaking of the new NFT, possibly one of the worst I've seen, but maybe not the worst, but definitely one of the worst. So the new NFT is a balloon arch. I did see the pictures on NFT Harbor. I think mostly because somebody shared it in our guild chat. So yeah, I did see the pictures. The art looks cool, but like the utility is terrible. So the balloon arch, this is a gacha sale, by the way. You buy a mystery box thing and it comes with either an uncommon, rare, epic, or legendary version of the balloon arch. I guess the legendary one has more balloons. And the utility is that it reduces the trade time by a percentage. Uncommon does 2%, rare is 3%, epic is 4%, and legendary is a 5% trade time reduction. You can stack up to 3 of them. This utility actually already exists. I think it was the lamppost that does this. Let me search on the planner. Let me see which lamppost did this. Yeah, because that was all the Discord announcements. That's cash boost. Was it the rare one? Oh, that's a cash reduction. It was the epic one. Yeah, for some reason, the epic lamppost reduces the trade time by 5%, max 3 stacks. So this utility is not new, it already exists, and nobody bought the lamppost either because they were terrible, except for the legendary one, but it's 1% chance to get them. That's why nobody owns it. The only chance you'll ever have to use the legendary lamppost is on these design competitions. They do have a chance to pop up on the planner design competitions. But that's it. I don't know if that's been the case yet. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think so. The utility is terrible though. It's on a 60-second craft time, trade time. Almost nobody uses a 60-second trade time. Most of y'all, I'm sure, use either a dragon or an express depot. So unless you're using a freight beer. So really on the 30-second trade time, a 5% time reduction is like, shaves off a second, I guess. 1.5 seconds, I don't know if that rounds up. So like a legendary or epic balloon arch would take off 1 second. Well, what do you really save? Because you're wasting the spots placing the NFT. It's just so silly. Like many people have said, you own a UFO. UFO already reduces the trade time to, what was it? Like a few seconds or something, right? UFO is so much better. I've never actually owned that NFT. I've never had to use it. But I already know that if if you have a UFO, there's literally no reason to get these NFTs that reduce trade times. It just makes no sense at all. So yeah, I don't understand why they came up with that utility. It's terrible. It's so weird. They could have come up with something better. Hopefully not too good though. I don't want them to come up with something too good also. So I guess they come up with an NFT nobody wants, so nobody has to spend money. I don't know actually. Hard to say. Oh, Aspie, I'd already talked about that on last stream, the Gala announcement Duck Sunny made. It's very vague. That's just, I'm gonna summarize that again. But I did already talk about that on Tuesday. Because it could just be reiterating what's been the case for the past couple months. It just says 2 or 3 seconds, so don't notice. Maybe 0.3 second less time. Nah, it's just unnoticeable, that's the thing. Let me validate the design competition because it should have ended for the random weekday challenge. Yeah, let me do that. And I'm also going to be doing the daily challenge in a bit, so let me get on here. Let's see. There's been no issues with the validation process, so that's good. Like, I could maybe do it automatic, but I would rather do it manually. It only takes like 1 or 2 minutes. Concrete, huh? We actually had a concrete meta before, so I wonder if anybody actually like pulled up their previous competition build and worked off that, because you never know. Ooh, so who do you think won? I already see the results before I confirm it. It tells me to take a quick look. Who do you think won the free? That's the free tier. The no NFT design competition. Who did it? The top ones were pretty close, not as close as last time, but they were pretty close. All right, yeah, I'm gonna confirm it. There was no issues. Very good. I'll take a look at it again in a moment. The tweet said, I use a lamppost 1 time. The timer on the dragon isn't good, and a few seconds helped that time. I think it was on the ceramic bowls competition. There might be like a very tiny use case to use it, but like I own 2 dragons, and if I wanted to sell more stuff, I'd just get a 3rd dragon, because nowadays dragons are super cheap. So that's just my thought process on that. Let me at least start making milk here, even though most of the time will be spent on chasing down NFTs. You gave us better NFTs than I actually have. You mean on the design competitions? Yeah, I saw it was like concrete. I did not actually take a look at all the NFTs though, so I hope they made sense. I'm gonna take a look at them right now though. On the design competition on the planner. Let me place down at least a hatch of Hank, that'll be good enough, and 3 tree farms. But hey, if it turns out to be the turkey meat for the next week's competition, because that seems to be the case right now, should be super easy. I think it's going to be a little too easy, but I guess for New Year's, we'll see. I better not jinx it or anything. Alright, we'll that should be good. Well, let me put down Lucy also. That should be fine. Right. Yeah, I do have the giveaway wheel thing ready to go. I'll spin it 5 times in just a moment. It's concrete. Wilson was first place in this random design competition this time. Congratulations, Wilson. Also, everybody that entered here, well, Wilson's gonna get a water tower NFT as well, guaranteed. Everybody else who entered will have a chance to win a water tower. So I'm gonna do that giveaway spin too. Aspie was super close here with second. Very close rate to Tweez also. And Tyrone usually does very good in the design events too, so very good rates up here. And the other people at least got a submission in. 200 per hour was decent. What was the NFTs that were here? Aspie says the proposed NFTs were very well aligned with the meta. They're supposed to be, it's just that sometimes I see some of the NFTs here and they don't make sense to me. The rare stationery shop, I would hope that people use that so you don't have to deal with the glue. Wait a minute. No, that actually, I don't think that makes any sense, right? Let me take a look at somebody's. No, on concrete, I don't think so. My bad. Ignore that. Let me check. No, actually, that wouldn't make sense. No, wait. Oh, the paper. Never mind, it would make sense. I don't know what I'm talking about. I almost forgot. Yes, it would make sense. The rare stationery shop does make sense. You would need the eco paper or the concrete bags. Okay. Or the cement bags, actually. If you want to show mine, you can. If you give me permission, I'll show you, sure. For Dragon, is that those cards or is it one Dragon NFT? It's the 10 Dragon vouchers. That's what the Dragon is. Navy badges, was it the full set that got given out? That was the full set of the Air Force badges. Was it the full set of the Navy badges? I don't think so. It did not give the full set of the Navy badges. It gave the full set of the Air Force, which is better. I can't even remember how to make concrete, but sure, I'm pretty sure that's useful. Did it give the full set of the Haunted Maze? Probably not. No, I think it only gave the one that gives passive nectar. And the wages, I would assume, was not an issue. Okay, alright. I'm gonna show Tweez's here. The third place design right here. Use all the NFT points again. Definitely use the rare stationery shops for the eco paper. The Norwich pens for the wool. Now I guess there was no hatchet hank on this one. The tunnel of loves for the bamboo shoots. Badges, rose bushes, the graveyards, yeah, the obvious stuff. Make a bunch of gravel. Oh yeah, the haunted root oil for those. Oh, okay, that was good. Oh, there was a silica sand in there. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Super useful. Okay. This one probably wasn't as easy as the other ones, huh? So yeah, congrats to those who managed to do a high rate on this design competition. Well, I don't think like concrete bag is kind of a harder thing to make than the previous ones it suggested, which was it not cow post on one of these? Yeah, the last one I think it was The fast one was Mushroom Pizza, but I think only 2 people participated in that one. Yeah, the last one was Cow Post. I think that was so easy. No points for Hank. It was Hank actually an option here? It was. Okay, I see. You just decided not to use it. Okay, yeah, because it's really expensive. It's supposed to be. All right, before I finish up the daily challenge here, actually, let me at least do this. Really, all I had to do is place down all the NFTs. Missed a diamond pump, as in you forgot to use it, or it just wasn't supplied. I don't think it was supplied on that one. Neither was diamond charge station. Yeah. Okay. Raspy says, you always have my permission to show random challenge build. I only have a different opinion on the no NFT challenge. Yeah, I get that because the no NFT challenge, like the designs, the top designs, I'll take a look at them too. I can see why they would be super useful even in making your own version of the build, because yeah, the top designs that I see there, like they would be competitive. Yeah, I'm sure you'd have to tweak them, but they would be competitive for the competitions. Now these random designs, they could be, it's just, you know, there's a bunch of NFTs that are used on these that you more than likely do not own, which is why these designs probably won't work in that case if you were to, you know, somehow try to copy them. But, you know, I'll take a look at SPs though. Right here, also 500 NFT points used. I will say yours is a little bit more messy, but it's obviously a slightly higher rate than Tatweets here, just by 2. It's just a little bit higher. Not as much gravel. More cement factory. The wage limitation that was on here must not have been an issue or something. And yeah, glue is also used. I mean, the stationary shops was also used, so no glue crafted. Less nourish pens. Also no Hatchet Hank? Okay. I'm surprised because Hatchet Hank is so useful. I know that it's like super expensive here. That was the whole point. That is interesting. More Tunnel of Loves. I do understand, like, you use them for the passive water over here as well, in addition to the passive bamboo shoots, just for that stationary shop. Okay, cool. Thumbs up. Yeah, give it thumbs up to the stream. Appreciate that, Jeff Saylor. Well, Wilson used the Hatchet Hank. That's what I can tell you guys. I probably shouldn't tell you that, but that's probably why he won. I own a Hatchet Hank. I know how much space it saves. Okay. I do know the 80 point cost on the design competitions is expensive, but I did it for a reason because I knew how powerful it was. And I don't think anybody used the beacon because there's really no point in using that. No, I won't have you guys wait. I'll just do the little giveaway spins right now. Yeah, I'll do those right now. Okay. Like I said, these were the 20 names that are holding at least 10,000 TSP on the planner. That is either a combination of their wallets and anything they have on planner competition balance. So that was 20 people. They had their Gala chain wallet verified with the planner. So I can see that they own the wallets and they're holding at least 10,000 TSP. So yeah, these 20 people right here. That's on this wheel here. So I'm going to spin it 5 times. And the prizes I'm gonna list them out one at a time. Cecil says, "Hi Dub, did you get a Lidu?" Sorry, what is that? Did it a Lidu? What do you mean? I gotta type I'll type them out here. Hold on. Let me type it out so I remember who gets what. I'm not gonna ask for your Gala chain address. I can already send it to you after the stream ends, so no need to send me your Gala chain address again, because that's on the planner. Spins done on stream. No, stream. No, it's not showing. Okay, wait, there. It's not showing at all. I just have it typed out. I'm gonna type out the names right here in a bit. Oh, the new champion on Champions Arena? Lee. That doesn't sound like a brand new champion. That sounds like one that's already been there. I don't summon for new champions on Champions Arena. It doesn't really make sense to. It costs so much to build up a champion that if you want to get a new champion, it'll cost thousands of dollars to even set it up to be as strong as maybe some of your other champions. That's why I don't make new teams. I only focus on the main 1 or 2 teams that I have on Champions Arena. But let me do these spins here. So the first prize will be the Goldie NFT. You know, reduces the gold ore requirements by 1 for the fortunes. I don't really have to explain what all the NFTs do, but you know, they're pretty easy to explain. So the winner of Goldie here, I don't think I can full screen this because then it doesn't show it correctly. I can maybe zoom in though. Might be able to zoom in a little bit. I'm sure you guys can see it. So the first winner here of Goldie is Tyrone CPA. Congratulations. I know who Tyrone is. They do very good on the design competitions. Of course, they chat on Discord sometimes, so shout out to Tyrone. Can I zoom this in a little bit? Yeah. Possibly the most I could zoom in, and then I just scroll down. All right. Next on the list is fundamental storage. I have 3 of these now, but 1 of these I'm giving away, so I'm gonna keep 2 of these. The fundamental storage is really good because you can store wood, oak wood, lumber, energy, water drums, gasoline, and it only takes up a 1/4 spot. They are actually very good storages to have. So 1 person's gonna get 1 of them, and you know, they're really useful. So let's see if I do the spin again. It should remove Tyrone CPA's name from the wheel because that's the way I have it set up. So I'm going to click on it. That should be the case. I believe that was the case. So the winner of the fundamental storage here is Dr. Dreamer. Congratulations. Let me show that here, write that down. There we go. Yeah, that is the case. Was just checking. So each person can only win 1 because that's just the way I set it up here. Next prize is going to be a regular solar panel, 1 passive energy. You know, not that much, but for somebody it might be very useful. So congratulations, M. Dunleavy. All right, there we go. Can't say I know exactly who that is, but they have won right here. So congrats, Ndulabi. Ndulabi. Next prize here is going to be rare wheat sand. That's 3 passive wheat. Yes. Can't go wrong with passive wheat. It's used in a lot of competitions. You'd use it on the next one if we are making turkey meat. There we go. Winner on this one is Lonely Island. Can I copy this? Yeah, there we go. That would actually be faster than typing it in. There we go. And last one's a luxury oak wood storage. It only stores oak wood, but you know, having a dedicated storage for something can be helpful. I don't use it that often, but I use it sometimes. I did use it on the dollhouse competition. So let's do that one. that's so weird because it's right on the line. But it looks like Erica Daps got the luxury oakwood storage, so congrats, Erica Daps. Let me put that on the giveaway channel. Of course, I have it typed in here too. Let's see. There we go. I'm gonna set up the one for the participants of this design competition because I'm also gonna do a water tower giveaway for that one. Close, yes. Yeah, congrats to the winner, says Jeff Saylor. Thanks up for the awesome gifts. You are welcome, everybody. Right? I mean, the gifts could be more awesome. I wish I could give better stuff away. But yeah, I do have the water tower giveaway also. Now Wilson's gonna get one guaranteed. I'll send that to him after the stream. Let me get the names for the other participants of the design competition. Let me just copy paste them over here. It'll only take a minute. I think that should be it. Does it? Yeah, it resets it here. It's like what, 11% chance that somebody here gets a water tower NFT? You know, just the basic water tower. So here's the participants, as in the people who managed to submit a design for the design competition. As I said, they would be getting a chance to win a water tower, even if they did not get first place. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and do it. Let's see who won the water tower. Shanratty got it. There we go. Congratulations, Shanratty. I'm gonna type that into the giveaway channel too. Let me actually take a screenshot of this one. I wasn't gonna take a screenshot of the other ones because it was like 5 of them. Yeah, I gotta do it like that. Give me a second. Now, this was all done on stream anyways, in case anybody needed proof, obviously, but let's see. I assume you are welcome, Shenready. I assume I already have your Gala chain address if it's on the planner. If not, let me take a quick. I don't think I have your Gala chain address. I don't remember you sent it to me on the message. If not, you could just send me your Gala chain address in a message, Shenready. That way I know it. Appreciate that. And yeah, of course, congratulations. And let me write down this giveaway spin was for the participants of the random design comp on, I believe it was the 24th, since it just sent it right now at 24th. Okay, it kind of froze up a little bit here, but it should be good. Alright, I did say what SB said, tunnels of love and planner are endlessly stackable. Yeah, they stack, they have no limit. They are indeed endlessly stackable, yes. So yeah, let me show you. That is how they work in game. I know not everybody owns the tunnels of love. So you could do, let me just set up a quick example here of what you could have done, or some of you probably did do and I don't remember. Let me turn effect cards off just for this example. So Eco Paper has a 4-minute craft time. Tunnel of Love, as explained in the utility right here, you guys should be able to see it. Yeah, 50% craft time buff to Valentine's Day card, Eco Paper in the stationery shops, global radius. It does not say it is unstackable. That means it has no limit on stacking. So if you place 1, the Eco Paper craft time goes down to 2 minutes. You place 2, goes down to 1 minute. 3 of them goes down to 30 seconds. 4 of them goes down to 15 seconds. You could literally place like 6 of them. It goes down to 3.8 seconds. That is intended utility. That is actually how it works in the game. I only own 2 tunnels of love, but I do know some people who own like 3 or 4 of them, obviously. And yeah, that's how it works. That only works for the Eco Paper and Valentine's Day card crafts. It does not reduce the craft times of the other stuff, but yeah, super useful if you understand that. So yeah, I understand why you had the 4 of them on your design, SB. Tatooine says the limit is the point. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But that is a very smart thing to do, of course. Let me finish the daily challenge now. Was there something else I was gonna do? I can't quite remember. But like I said, the turkey meat, I mean, it's turkey meat competition next week. It's Thanksgiving round 2, except we're not roasting the turkey this time. We just have the raw meat for some reason. So are you guys actually already like practicing for next week's competition? I've not practiced anything, of course. I will later today. But I want to wait for the update to come out. I want us to actually confirm that they did not make a mistake or they did not change their mind. They could change their mind. We don't know yet. I didn't know that no glue stationery is a game breaker. Yeah, it's huge. Some people just recently found out about it because of the dollhouse competition. It was super helpful for that competition. I don't own any myself. I did borrow some for that competition. It's massive help. Some people actually got convinced to buy one. I completely understand why. Now it's very meta specific though, as with several other NFTs, but yeah, I understand it is helpful. I believe the announcement is wrong. I kind of think so too. That's just the thing. There's been situations before where we thought it was wrong and it wasn't. Of course, there were situations where it was. So that kind of sucks that we're in that situation. But yeah, guess we'll see. It's just 27 says, just after competition I tried. Turkeys disappeared as I placed them. They disappeared as you placed them, huh? Because of the invisible building crap. As for a no NFT build, assuming it is turkey meat, sure, I will more than likely probably make one. It probably will be super easy though, so the easier it is, people can figure it out and usually do a better build. It just kind of depends on how much time you spend on it, really. That is always the case though. Less likely that people actually do need my help with turkey meat, but you know, I completely get that some people don't want to spend the time on it, but they still want to do the competition. I get that. As some people are saying, right now, you probably don't even have to do the meta to get top 1200. That is true. Has a decision been made regarding the NFT challenge? No, I'm gonna wait until after the server update. If the turkey meat rate is the turkey meat star boost thing is correct, that it will be turkey meat for sure. If not, it might still be turkey meat. It just depends on if it actually is getting star boosted. Because if it turns out it's like not even star boosted at all, then obviously it's not going to be the case. So who knows? Maybe it's a cash boost. Who knows? It's too hard to tell. I understand, Espy, that you probably already practiced something for no NFT turkey meat, and I hope that it actually is going to be the meta, because it would be pretty easy, and then it won't feel like a waste of time for you. But you know, if Townstar's team screws up and it turns out to not be the meta, then I mean, you can blame them. It wouldn't be the first time, I'm sure. Yeah, that's kind of the reason why I have not, like, planned anything on the planner for turkey meat either. But as soon as I know for sure that it's correct, then yeah, I'll start planning something. And it won't be a hard build to do. It's very easy. It's very cheap to do turkey meat build. It might, well, I mean, well, you have to use, like, freight piers and stuff, surely. Sell all the turkey meat. I have not put my energy NFTs. It's just shameless that they keep saddling us with unclear announcements. Yeah. They probably did, they put out that announcement on Wednesday, did they not? So like they timed it correctly, it's just We don't know if it's right. We have to kind of assume that it is right. But you know, there's been situations where it wasn't. Yeah, they announced that on Wednesday afternoon my time, so that was pretty early. So the timing was good. Was that all the NFTs here? Apparently not. That game bots. And it's a greenhouse. Just the orb, I think. Yeah, I think that was it. Should be good. Everything else is being lent out, so that should be it. All right. That's a good question about Vexy Villages. I'm not sure. Let me check. I know at one point Vexy Villages had like the Bytes NFTs, but I don't think those are tradable. I think they're used automatically. I don't play Vexy Villages enough to know the answer to that question though. So I'll see if somebody else is willing to answer that. But I don't think they're tradable. So that's just super confusing. Alright. I was just checking Discord to see if there was anything else I missed. I think that was it though. Okay, well, yeah, like I said, summary is next week, turkey meat by the looks of it. But if something happens with the updates and we find out that it's not turkey meat, well, then I guess I'll put out an announcement on my Discord. I'm sure everybody will be talking about it, but I will ping Townstar on my Discord, letting people know about that significant change. We didn't want you guys practicing a turkey meat build if that's not actually going to be competitive. But right now, if you're watching this right now live, as far as we know, it's going to be turkey meat. No doubt about it right now. The only doubt is if the announcement is wrong. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. If anybody had any last minute questions, feedback, feel free to ask. The no NFT design competition thing. Setting it up kind of late, but I do want to wait and see to make sure that turkey meat is actually going to be part of the meta. That's the thing. SP says, my dirt income will drop drastically again now that you're back on the daily. Well, I only missed it for 2 days. Do you guys actually get a lot more dirt? I do miss out on like 130 dirt whenever I don't do it. Let me take a look. SP also says, and I thought I was getting so much more because of the water tower one. Oh, yeah. So the new NFT is not worth it? No, not at all. And especially if you have a UFO, I would think it's useless at that point. UFO is so much better than the balloon arches. You got a little bit more dirt? There's no way that just me doing the daily challenge changes everybody's dirt ratio so much. At most, maybe instead of 30, you get 30.3. If I don't do it, maybe it's like a 1% difference. Even then, I don't think so, but I don't know. Yeah, so I miss out on 130 dirt. I think that's what I said. 130 to 132, somewhere around there. You know, it kind of depends. Yeah, it varies. I missed on like 260, but that's fine. It happens sometimes. Wild Rift Forever, hello. I actually saw you posted a comment on a video not too long ago. I think that was like literally an hour or two ago. I was going to respond to it, but I had to set up the stream. So welcome to the stream. Your question is, are NFT a must to get rewards? For the competitions, which are the main reward of this game at the moment, you do not need an NFT to win a Gala reward. The NFTs will help you perform better in the competition, and the better you are in the leaderboard, the more Gala you will get. But you don't actually need an NFT to win a reward. You say you're just new to Townstar, so welcome. I have a lot of helpful videos on my channel. If you need any help, you can also join the Dub Community Discord. There's a link in the description. I have a lot of helpful people here willing to help you out, as well as myself whenever I'm on here. Last 2 days I haven't been on the too active on the Discord, but of course I'm still always reading it. But yeah, to answer your question, you don't need an NFT to win rewards. If you're talking about the daily challenge, which is what I just did right here, you do need NFTs to get town points. It needs to be specific NFTs that give town points, which there's a list. You can find a list on it. I have a website for the list. That's the Townstar Playbook Planner. But you would need NFTs to get the points for the daily challenge, as you say, the milk challenge. So yes, to answer your question, you would need NFTs for the daily challenge, but you do not need them for the actual competitions. Now, the daily challenges, you're not really earning an actual reward right now. It's kind of an IOU reward. So the town points that I get here, they get converted to a share of dirt, which gets paid the next day. So 3,900 points. This will probably get me like 130 dirt tomorrow. That's kind of how it works, somewhere around there. The dirt right now doesn't do anything. It is like an IOU, a soft currency that eventually the idea is it will be converted to an actual token that would then be spent on maybe buffs or upgrades to NFTs or limited edition NFTs. That's all kind of a work in progress according to the Townstar team. So that's the whole case with the daily challenge right now. I think most people do it for the hopes that one day we will actually get benefits for the dirt, whether that's buffs. Some people will obviously want to do it because they're hoping that they can sell it for cash, but that kind of just depends on the utility of the token as well. So yeah, you say you completed the milk challenge but you didn't earn any points, so that means you didn't have any NFTs that give town points. If you're brand new to Townstar, there really isn't a reason to do daily challenge other than if you want to do it for fun, or just have a challenge to do for fun to learn the game a little more. But yeah, there's no reason to do it. I'd recommend you do not do the daily challenge if you do not have any points. What I recommend you do is just go to the practice server, learn how to play the game, as in learn how to make higher quality crafts, but specifically pay attention to what the competition meta is going to be. That means the main item you need to make to win the competitions. Next week it might be turkey meat. If that's the case, that's a super easy one to figure out. Turkey meat, you make it at the turkey ranch, and you really just need feed, preferably passive water, and wood from trees. Of course, you'd want ATVs to pick up the turkey meat, take it to the storehouse, but it's a super easy one if that's the case. That's actually probably one of the easiest competitions there's going to be compared to some of the other ones we've seen. So yeah, that's why my recommendation, you're brand new, just practice for the competitions. Some of them are very freaking difficult, of course, but if it is actually turkey meat next week, it's going to be a super easy one. Martin says that very addictive game, and Rod is the leader of our AAA meetings. right. And only around 3 mil to build. You would know, SB, since you already have a design in mind, I'm sure. So you are probably right. Yes, but very good question there. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it. So thanks everybody for hanging out. And either you already have a plan, or you're gonna come up with one very soon today, right? Because it shouldn't be too hard. That's my idea. No NFT build. There probably will be one. This weekend, don't think there's anything. Don't think there's anywhere that I have to go. Next weekend, I think so, because next weekend is like kind of New Year's. So, but we'll talk about next weekend later. This weekend, yeah, I probably will make a no NFT build for this one. I would assume I would, especially if it's turkey meat, then that would be really easy. So yeah, I've been doing the uniform rush. That's good. I'm not so sure if you can actually rush to uniforms. I would think it takes a couple hours, but I get it. Yeah, if you're doing a uniform build, that's a good one to know. Back in the day, a lot of people loved doing uniforms. So yeah, that's a good one to know. Oh, you already tested your build in game mastery? That's very good. Yeah, it's good to know as well. Turkey's still low in money, not money rush yet. Yeah, but like as in stars, I mean. But yeah, I will see you all later. You need to reach out to me, send me a message on Discord. Try to get back to you as soon as I can. But this weekend I should be on my computer. Yeah, of course. But yeah, take care everybody. Hope you had a great Christmas, and New Year's is coming soon. So happy New Year's. But of course I'll say that again on next stream. So see you all later. Bye bye.